Principle of subordination of interest. Now means what? Subordination means give less importance to self in the company. It's a teamwork, right? So you should, what is important? Benefit of your company is important rather than your personal interest. Okay, yeah, your personal interest is important, but not to that extent. Oh, I'll give you example of cricket match. In cricket match, what is important? Winning is important or my century is important? No, na? So winning is important. Similarly, in company or in the case of company, company's benefit is important rather than my personal interest. Okay, so this is by principle of subordination of personal interest. Always consider from company's point of view, right? Principle of centralization. Now in this point there are two new words, centralization and decentralization. Centralization matlab everything is handled by one person, central authority. Okay, and decentralization means again it is divided into different departments. So too much of centralization and too much of decentralization, both should be avoided. There should be the balance between it. Centralization and decentralization should be balanced. Means what? Why centralization should be there? Because decision becomes quick. And why too much of decentralization? No, it delays discussions, meetings, everything is delayed in that case. So in case if फटाफट decision लेना हो, तो what is important? Centralization is important. And sometimes the decision is required by consulting all. In this case, decentralization is important. Okay, are you getting my point or not? Very good. Principle of subordination of interest. Now subordination means what? Don't consider about self every time. Always consider from company's point of view also. Right? I already given example of cricket match. What is important in cricket match? Winning is important and not my century. Right? So personal record is not important, individual record is not important. Winning the cricket is important. Similarly, consider company's point of view also. And then consider about yourself. I'm not saying that कि एकदम दुनियादारी करो हर बार. हाँ, it's not necessary. दुनियादारी की जरूरत नहीं है. Consider you, consider company and बीच का रास्ता ढूंढो. Correct? Next, principle of centralization. Centralization, two concepts are there, centralization and decentralization. Centralization means what? Everything is decided by one person, concentration of power. And decentralization means distribution of power. Okay, this is concentration of power and this is decentralization means distribution. Now what is the meaning of this? See, both are required in the company. If you want to take quick decision, centralization is required. And if you want to take consulting all, decentralization is required. I have already explained this here. I'm just reading. Okay.